Hello everybody, XP Gamer here, and welcome to the finale of Paper Mario Color Splash. Take 2. I probably do have some explaining to... I don't know. Great start. Anyways, I uploaded the finale. It was perfect, normal, complete, but only 3 minutes of it uploaded for some reason, and when I checked, the rest of the upload was gone. But anyway, since I had to redo the boss and everything for 100%, and to show you guys the finishing credits, I'm just going to go through and do everything necessary for 100% completion, have it all cut out to where you only see what's necessary, and then we'll get back to where we were in the game. But it's nice to be back after a month. Fierce warriors have fought and fallen. Only titans remain. The giants of Rochambeau have assembled. No matter how grisly the fight, do not avert your eyes. Today, we witness the birth of a legend. This is the art of Rochambeau. So yes, one of the things necessary for 100% completion is completing all 8 Rochambeau temples. And, well, we've completed 7 of the 8. And with that, the competitors will take the stage. In this corner, an unstoppable force who holds the world in his hands. Mr. Mamma Mia himself, Mario! My voice is already starting to hurt. God, I remember this, and I miss it. The man who puts the shy in shiny. The anti-social assassin. The glittering gladiator. Silver Shy Guy. Round 1. Mario versus Silver Shy Guy. Challengers, draw your cards. So, I have completed 7 out of the 8 Rochambeau temples, and unlike all 7 of the previous ones, there is not a glimmer, a glimpse, or a sparkle, or whatever you want to call it. There's no way to know what any of these opponents are going to do. All 3 of them are random. So I'm going to go through this once, and I'm pretty certain I'm not going to get it first try. And then I'll just cut out all my failed attempts until we do it, because Lord knows this is going to take a while. Alright, well, good start, but I doubt we're going to make it much farther. At least we got a ton of money for it, which is actually good, because we're a bit broke, surprisingly, knowing this game, because we bought a ton of cards, and I still need to buy more. Because another thing needed for 100% completion is buying 200 cards from the card shop. He may be golden, but his self-worth is lower than ever. Wow. Can we get an F in the chat for go, Gold Shy Guy? What a poor little guy. Except he's probably rich, he just still, you know, low self-esteem, that's all. You can be as rich as you want and still have low self-esteem, I'm telling you. I'm not rich, but I'm assuming that's the case. Rochambeau. Okay. Starting off the same way we did last time. As you can see, even though it's been a month, I still remember that paper was my good luck charm, so we're going to keep going with that. I swear to God, if I beat this stupid thing first try using only paper... Because I remember... my first time playing this took so long. No. It took so long. Because I'd choose randomly sometimes. And then others I'd just go straight through it, picking the same thing every single time. It's terrible. So I'm just going to cut it now because, you know, we still have a final boss and a ton of ending cutscenes and credits to go through. So I don't want to waste too much of our time doing this, and that is a hefty price. So I'll be back. Is this it? Is this it? Nope. I played all paper that whole time. Oof, rip. Well, I'll be back then. It's only attempt number 4, so I'm not too frustrated yet, at least. 5th time's the charm. Now listen here. Don't fight paper against paper. That's a bad decision. That's how fires happen. Wait. That's wood against wood. Whatever. What did I just say? See, toads don't listen. That's their issue. They're just completely out of it all the time. They just wear their big hats to maintain their ego. All the, I don't know. I'm gonna shove scissors up your eyeballs if you keep doing this. Something about the number 9 just speaks to me. I think we're gonna get it this time. Come on. Of course not. Also, I've been thinking, wouldn't rock, paper, scissors in this universe just be rock, flesh, scissors? It's like that meme about Paper Mario where, like, a paper man sits inside a paper house. Is he made of house? Or is the house made of flesh? He screams, for he does not know. Anyways, time to do more illegal stuff to get into this place. I'll be back. We're going into double digits now. We just got a letter. Okay, never mind. That transitioned a lot quicker than I thought it would. Hey, big bro, it's me, Luigi. Remember, we grew up together. I just wanted to warn you. Beware of a black shy guy in a red mask. You're just now warning me about the shy bandit? Alright, back to cutouts. Just wanted to show that. Alright, lucky 7. Well, 17, that is. Thank God. That stupid thing took me 17 tries. I did all the cutouts in between this because I became dead broke. Not to mention I was still dead broke when I kept doing this after that. So I just had to keep going back to the Sacred Forest. And keep getting the paint star right there and traveling back and forth until I could get this. Well, that music makes up for it, I guess. You are our tournament champion! You'll be going home with a fat bag of coins and a brand new card! Alright, there he is. The last Rochambeau Temple card. 1,000 coins. That's a wrap, folks. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I should have gotten more. Holy bejeez. She's a pouring out there. Wait! So you actually do speak. Mario, I pass the crown to you now. You are truly the king of Rochambeau. And with that, it's time for the rock, paper wizard to retire. He was a toad all along! Alright, so with that, we get the Roy card, we get 1,000 coins, which we should have gotten a lot more. Wait, are you seeing this, Mario? There were this many rock, paper wizards? There's a rock, paper wizard inside all of us. Deep stuff. Deep stuff, man. I like you. Well, I like 7 of you. The 8th one, the random one, no. Screw you. You can go rot in hell. Anyways, now that that's done, like I said, we got the Roy card, we got 1,000 coins, and we now have 5 out of the 6 flags completed. We have the cutout, the paint, the rock, paper, wizard, the excellent attacks, the... I forget what the last one is. Guess we'll find out. Alright, well, we'll find out later. We have... Well, we'll find out now, actually. Alright, the money. Now all we have to do is spend a ton of money. And, of course, check out a few of our letters. Because we got 2. One while I was getting all the cutouts. And then one we just got right now, so I'm assuming it's from the wizards. Also, I'm sorry for, like, stalling so much before the final boss and having this giant halt. I didn't do that. That's why I recorded it not 100% beforehand, because I didn't want that giant halt, but I didn't feel like doing that boss again twice. Hey, big bro, it's me, Luigi, you know? Your brother with the mustache. If you notice enemies muttering to themselves... Yeah. All these things, and then... Yup. That's a pretty cool symbol. Mario, first of all, we wanted to thank you for the great fight. We never faced an opponent as fierce as you. It's rock, paper, scissors. We may be out of the game, but we're happy to know that a new king of Rochambeau reigns supreme. The Rochambeau world will look to you now for guidance. Treat it well. And long live the king, the rock, paper, wizards. Alright, and I believe that should also conclude all the letters in the game. Granted, that's obviously not 100% completion, getting all the letters, but... I mean, I guess if you 100% completed the game normally, you would get all the letters, so I guess it is. Anyways, now for what is probably the best part of 100%ing this game. Buying a ton of cards. Also, I probably shouldn't have done that, for reasons that you will soon see. Alright, whatever. So we're gonna buy those, I'm gonna sell a few, this will be a lengthy process, so goodbye. Okay, it's finally time to take this to Bowser. Well, for the second time for me. And I hate to break it to you, but, if you recall at the end of last episode, which was a month ago, we came out of a door where black paint was escaping. And I can't actually go back because of the misrecording thing, but we only missed one room, which was basically, you know, the room with the giant door. You just had to run away from black paint some more and get up this pipe. So we didn't miss anything important. I still want to show it off, but I can't because of, you know, the recording screw up. But basically, yeah, we just pop up right back here. We're getting a few last cards. I did just buy a ton of cards to, whatchamacallit. A ton of cards. I just bought a ton of cards to get the 100% completion thingy thing. But I'm gonna throw a few of those away just because these are better than some of the ones I have at the very least. Alright, we got a max heal, some paint, and one last one-up mushroom, which I guess I'll take. Oh, geez, I have a ton of small jumps. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of those, because this is more helpful. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the final boss. And for me, like the 5th time, because I died to it at least 4, maybe 5 times on the first recording, and I got really upset and mad. But that was a month ago, so, you know, it's kind of died down. Something tells me we're going to be okay. Well, Mario. I must admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. Your beloved princess is here too. I knew she wouldn't want to miss this. Of course, I couldn't have her sending out those pesky little letters behind my back. You know what she said when I caught her spying on me? I've been framed. It's over, Bowser. We already destroyed your bomb factory. Surrender now and we'll draw a nice bubble bath so you can wash that gunk off. Put a lid on it, Rusty. I'll show you the true meaning of paint. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Black Bowser. Well, I mean, they just call it Bowser, but, you know, it's Black Bowser. I'm only going to use this one card right off the bat, and there is a reason for that. Also, I should note, before we even do anything... Oh, well, never mind. I guess I should have used a bit more than that. I should note before we do anything that, yeah, but, hey, excuse me, I'm trying to think. Before we do anything, yes, I should note that Black Bowser is completely immune to any sort of jump attacks aside from the spin jumps and the iron jumps. So yeah, I figured I'd point that out because, you know, that could be kind of good to know. But anyways, I almost said pack blaint. The black paint will fall off of Bowser in the form of these little black lava bubbles. The more damage you do to him per turn, I can't speak. The more damage you do to him per turn, the more black paint piles up, and the bigger and harder to defeat the lava bubbles become. Alright, there we go. Got that sentence out. Eventually, okay. Man, good start. That's pretty damaging. Alright, well... I don't feel like replenishing my paint just yet, so we're just gonna wail on him. Oh, right, I'm being an idiot. No, you do want to wail on him with everything you have right now. It's not until later on in the battle that you actually want to not damage him that much. And you will see why. But for now, yeah, I'm being an idiot. Just go at him with everything you got. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. What's a fire song? I fell into a burning ball of fire. Went down, down, yeah, there we go. I'm not gonna sing anymore. And... oh, that went a bit faster than I thought. You want to make sure your action command game, like blocking and stuff, is on point during this battle. Otherwise, well, good luck to you. Okay, I'm going to do a battle spin right here. You don't need to do battle spins just yet. Really, you don't need to do them at all. But the reason I'm doing it right now is because I just want to stock up on mushrooms because I didn't buy as many as I probably should have. So I'm just going to stock up on them by use of the battle cards. So, or battle spin, my bad. I'm getting everything confused today. Alright. Hammer time. In relation to the music, I don't know if I said that right, but like the music of this boss battle, it's not the best boss music, but it's also not bad by any means. It's cool, it's kind of climactic, I guess, but like I said, it's not my favorite. That's gonna be bad. Okay, they don't do as much damage as I thought, but still, you really don't want those guys to live through turns because, yeah, if you don't kill them, they return to Bowser. So yeah, you want to kill those guys as quickly as you can. I made the mistake of not, so whoops. Keep forgetting you want to use one-up mushrooms before you paint your cards, but whatever. Or I mean, you want to use them. Yeah, you want to use a one-up mushroom before you're completely out of paint because you need to still paint the cards. So like you can use a one-up mushroom on the same turn, and you know what I'm trying to say, I hope. I guess let's hope this is enough to take them out. We're not doing too hot at the beginning of this battle, you know? Okay, yeah, it definitely should be. As long as we get our action commands right. Yeah, totally. And we did a bit of damage to Bowser. Not much, but whatever. Alrighty, Mario's going down. We are doing really badly on the first phase of this battle. Like, this should not be going this poorly, but whatever. Let's speed that up a bit by hitting Bowser with 2 Mega Hammers! Because the Fire Flower should definitely take out the Lava Bubble. And then we can just hopefully get some big damage on Bowser for once. Alright, let's see. As long as I don't screw this up in any way, we should be fine. Alright, great, I'll take it. And another great, I'll take it. Okay, we actually blocked it that time. I thought we had been blocking it, but apparently not, because it's been doing 5 damage, and that one just did 2, so I guess not. I'm gonna go for another battle spin here to... Oh, a replica washing machine card, sure. I don't believe replica cards affect Bowser himself, but they definitely affect the lava bubbles, so that's why I'm going for that. Oh, I just realized I also have normal thing cards. I have a few, but we're gonna save those for later. Just because. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get work done. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have used all those cards because a phase transition should be coming up soon, but whatever. I have a surplus, and I just prefer to get this phase over with for now. Alright, great. I'll take it. Does that damage Bowser? I guess so. Alright, cool. Bang. Yeah, you can kind of tell with my hammer action commands. Taking a month off from the game has kind of done a number on how good I am at the game. Who would have thunk? Alright, yeah, this should be phase transition time. Yep, you can tell by his pupil, because it's normal now. Oh, Mario! What are you doing in my castle, chump? Is Princess Peach with you? Ignore the words I just said. Suffer the true power of black paint! Okay. This is the second phase of... what I guess you could call it a 3-phase fight. In a way. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd call this a... I don't know. I'm not... Well... actually thinking about it, I just kind of spoiled the fight a bit, like, in terms phase-wise, but oh well. It's okay. So, you don't want to do much damage to him right now. I'm just making sure I do enough, though, because last time I tried to do too little and it didn't work. Yeah, this is enough. So now, instead of turning them into lava bubbles, he will turn his black paint into attacks. And if you don't block the attack, the paint goes right back to him. I'm pretty sure it was unavoidable that time, and the paint goes back to him regardless. But that's about to change. This isn't working, Mario! No matter how much damage he takes, the black paint keeps on rejuvenating him. I think we just need to get all of that paint off him somehow. I have an idea, but I'll need to return to my original form from before you wrung me out, remember? Alright, this is all going on in the gamepad right now. I'm gonna turn myself into a card, and then you need to paint me. It's like the opposite of wringing me out, or something. Trust me, it'll work. Alright, so right now we have a Huey card in our inventory. So you're going to want to make sure to play the Huey card first. Well, actually, it doesn't matter as long as you do it sometime this turn. And then just do whatever you can to damage Bowser himself. So I'm going to play Huey. I don't know why I started saying play all of a sudden. Well, actually, I think it does say play on the bottom screen. But, anyways, that's a different point. Thanks, Mario. I feel kind of heavy, but I also feel strong. So here's the plan. You need to use me as a shield to block Bowser's black paint attacks. Don't worry about me. I feel stronger than ever right now. I should be able to steal a little paint from him every time you block an attack. You got that? Focus on blocking his attacks by pressing A at just the right time. Let's do this. So I wasn't too big of a fan of the previous two battle themes, because as you notice, this battle has had two different themes so far, minus this one. But this battle theme right here is just amazing, fantastic. I love this. So anyways, you can see we got a ton of black paint off of him that time. So he's going to use a much more damaging attack. No! Of course I didn't heal, of course. I need to keep an eye on my health. This is exactly what happened last time. I just kept forgetting to heal. Okay, I'm not making that mistake again. I'm gonna heal this time. But yeah, let's take this guy down. So like I said, amazing music. The boss fight itself, it's not the most creative, but I mean, it's fun. It's a cool boss fight. I like it, nonetheless. Okay, so this is his middle attack. Okay, I'm glad I managed to block that. Because if you don't, all the damage you do is undone as all the paint goes back to him. Ah! It worked! I absorbed the black paint! But, man, that's more painful than I thought it would be. I can only withstand about 10 more of those attacks to make each and every one count. Yes, there is a timer for this last phase. If you do not, if you don't basically beat Black Bowser in 10 attacks, even if you do block them all perfectly, it doesn't matter. You have to beat him in 10 attacks, or, well, Huey's not going to be able to withstand that. So yeah, the music is phenomenal, but the battle is, while still fun and amazing, just the teensiest bit underwhelming. That is a lot of paint. Probably meaning he's going to do the shell attack. Yep. Alright, we blocked it this time, luckily. So we already have a lot of paint off of him, that's pretty good. I'm going to use a 1-up, a healing item, and then for those of you who do not want spoilers on this game, on what you get after you beat this game, because there is a card that you get after beating this game that you can use, like it carries over, even though if you restart the file, it looks as if you haven't beat the game yet. This card still stays and you can use it during the final boss. So if you don't want spoilers on this card, please skip ahead to the end of the turn. But other than that, actually no. I'm not going to use it just yet simply because I don't have enough paint right now to actually get the max power out of it. So we'll use it next turn. Instead, I'm just going to use these two with not max power. Alright. I'm going to heal up again just to be safe. But yes, skip the next turn if you don't want to be spoiled on the card you get for completing the game. Yeah, this isn't going to do too much. I believe if you don't even do enough damage to him, he will just attack normally. But it's fine, because we did. And he's just going to throw this ball at us, and we can still absorb the paint. Okay. So, Mario, the damage from blocking these attacks is starting to get to me. But I noticed that when we deal damage to Bowser, black paint starts to pool around his feet. Yeah, everything we know. More powerful attacks, giving us a chance to collect a bunch of paint. Those powerful attacks are harder to block. The stakes are high. Try to collect as much black paint as you can every time you block an attack. Alright. So yeah, like I was saying, please, if you don't want to be spoiled on this card that you get at the end of the game, do skip ahead to the end of the turn. I'm going to use it first. That way, if you don't skip ahead far enough, you still won't be spoiled. But, yeah. Okay, I will be flicking the cards right now, so if you haven't already and you don't want to see this card, skip ahead, please. Alright, for those of you who stuck around and didn't know what this is, yes. For completing the game, you get the card of Black Bowser's Castle, which you can use against Black Bowser after playing the game again. As you can see, it does a ton of damage. Like, an absurd, absolutely insane amount of damage. Probably where I didn't even need to use these extra cards. I probably didn't even need to use these. I swear, like, I know it does a lot of damage, but if that was a one-hit kill, like, from the beginning of this phase, that would be absurd. I know it's a one-hit kill like everything else in the game. Except, like, obviously you can't test the Koopalings because, you know, they're all already dead and stuff, but every other enemy in the game, I know it's a one-hit kill against. Alright, everybody, and if you're back, that card is completely OP, so Bowser's essentially dead now. Ugh, that's it! Prepare to face my last breath. Okay, so the remaining black paint along with Bowser's lifeless body, because like the paint came off of him too, is all culminated together into this final attack. And watch out, because you think it goes super fast? No, it's a fake out. It moves extremely slow. I lost the final battle twice to that attack because I'm like, oh shoot, it's gonna go real fast. I better be ready to block. All of a sudden it comes in at like 2 miles an hour, like, and I'm like, oh, shice. We did it! We stole all the black paint from Bowser. Bowser's at his weakest. Now's the time to hit him with our most powerful attack. Okay, so obviously I have a surplus of cards right now, but if you did not, Huey actually has some special dialogue. He basically says, oh, like, you don't have any attack cards right now. Luckily, I've been saving this all our adventure for just the right moment, and it'll give you, like, a basic jump card or something. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. What? What's going on? Mario, what are you doing here? Do we have a kart race scheduled for today? What did you do to my brain chumps? And why do I feel like I just got hit by a bus? You heard it here first. Fighting Mario is like getting hit by a bus. We did it, Mario. We beat Bowser! Oh, right, the princess. Let's repaint her right away. That's not good. Black paint incoming! I don't think this castle is going to last much longer. Let's get the princess and get out of here. Go, go, go! Okay, just because you defeated Black Bowser does not mean that you still can't die, does not mean that the game is over. You could actually just leave Peach here and, well, eventually get a game over. Or, Mario, Huey, oh thank goodness. We can talk later, princess. We need to get out of here now. Understood, but you look terrible. At least let me fix you up first. But just because you save Peach, that also doesn't mean that the game is officially won. There are still all of these falling projectiles everywhere. Black paint is still rising, and as you will soon see in this next room, the floor is collapsing into the black paint. So, make sure whatever you do not die here. You do have to redo the final boss. Luckily, it's only that short room and then this one, and you're out of here, so really there aren't that many opportunities to die. But you can still die, so just be safe. Don't think you're cool being like, oh, I'm not gonna save the princess, because you have to save the princess. But yeah, it's only that. It's not too risky, but, I mean, still, just do your best not to die. Mario, Peach, Yui! I wasn't sure you guys were gonna make it. Get on the cart, we're getting out of here. As you can also see, the Rainbow Road is detaching from the castle. Basically, everything's going to hell. The road is detaching from the castle, hurry! Peach, you're first, hurry! He said hurry, not sit there and do nothing. What are you waiting for? Go, go! Okay, Mario and Huey, your turn. Your turn, Huey, come on! No, I'm afraid I can't. When this castle collapses, all of that black paint is gonna fall out and land somewhere. I can't let that happen. I'm a guardian, created to protect the Prisma Fountain in times of crisis. It took me a while to realize it, but my purpose is not to recover the paint stars. It's to destroy the black paint. The road is about to collapse. You need to leave now. I'll be right behind you. I promise. I can fly, remember? I just need to take care of this mess first. I'll see you all at Prisma Fountain. I think he's right, bro. Trust me, I've fallen off Rainbow Road more times than I can count. It's an now or never. I do like how they had that one last Mario Kart gag. Now it's just a race to see who can reach the bottom first, the road or Luigi. Alright. I hate lying to him. But it's the only way. Here goes nothing. Big paint stars grant me the power to squeeze. Oh, Princess Peach! I'm so relieved to see you! Thank you for everything, Mario! That's the card that I use. You can get Black Bowser's Castle as a card and use it. Also, something that I'm really glad this game didn't do is actually put in the you got a new card jingle, because a lot of games do that in serious moments and it just kind of pisses me off. Is that a card of Black Bowser's Castle? But to make one of those, you'd have to ring out the entire thing. Who in the world could have done that? I did it. And not a drop of black paint spilled. The only thing left to do is to take this paint far away from Prism Island. So far that it can never hurt anyone ever again. I still can't imagine that, just having fun by tossing paint all over yourself. Like, who wants paint in their eyes, potentially making them That's a lot of P's. I'm gonna use a different word. Potentially making them forever blind. I'm so glad that peace has finally returned to Prism Island. Thank you for everything, Mario. Wait, that's Bowser and his minions. You didn't have to shoot him with a firework. I mean, they were leaving. What's wrong? You look so sad. You're thinking about Huey, aren't you? I know he's still out there somewhere, watching over all of Prism Island. I think he's happy. I can feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Paper Mario Color Splash. Okay, so before I get into my thoughts on the Let's Play, I just want you to know this whole thing is a parade, the credits, and you see Luigi and that silver star thing. That right there is part of the 100% completion reward. It's a little tiny thing. There's something else though. But I just want you to know that little part, Luigi leading the crowd, was part of it. Alright, now let's get into my thoughts on the Let's Play, which I'm saying for the second time now. This game is phenomenal. It's so much better than Sticker Star, and I believe everyone should try it out. Okay, I was just checking to see if my Let's Play thoughts, like the notes I made for it, were still up, but no. It was over a month ago, so they're not in recently deleted. Oh well. I guess I'm just going at this randomly. First off, the music. Fantastic. There's nothing I didn't like about this game soundtrack. It was like, it's easily one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time. It's just so phenomenal. There's so many good tracks, and I'll go into more later, but the worlds too. Well, there weren't specifically any worlds, but like the levels and the chapters, how they were separated into different colors and different areas based on the colors. And they were also unique. You have a forest that's not just normal forest. It's a forest that's shrunk, that's giant, which is still technically a thing in Mario. But then there's a circus. Then there's a whole area dedicated to this big cliff, plateau, rocky land, whatever you want to call it, that has this train running through it, as you can see right now, which has its own train works. It has its own grill. And then at the very end, you ride the train, and there's this giant Dragodon fossil. It's amazing. The red area is split into normal old grasslands, but then also a volcano. The purple is traveling through the seas, through all these pirate-infested islands. The blue is this awesome haunted mansion, and then a nice beach, some underground areas. And then there's yellow, which is like desert. This giant mountain. What was it called? Shoot. I honestly forget. But that's not because it's not memorable, because it is memorable. It's just because, you know, it's been a month. And then there's a Golden Coliseum. All the Koopalings. We've seen the Koopalings before. In fact, a lot of people get sick of seeing them so often now instead of original bosses. But this game gave them new personality. All of the Koopalings had their own personality. Larry was this cocky little guy on a train. Roy was just a big brute. I mean, he might be one of the least creative, but they're all creative. Lemmy was this absolutely insane ringmaster who just doesn't care, and he just so, like, strange. I don't know the word for it, but, like, just the way he acts. Wendy is openly flirting with Mario. Who's next? Iggy is just as insane as he's always been, but given so much more dialogue and character. Morton's just a complete idiot. And then Ludwig's just that cocky, composed guy that he always has been. You can see just all the music people here. And going back to the music, there were like 6 styles of music in the game, each fitting the chapters. Each different colored area had its own different style of music. So like the red was this upbeat, I don't really know what you call it, but you know, it's still. Yellow was basically desert themed, like, I don't know what to call most of the music, but like it each had its own style. Blue was like happy, upbeat, and then there was the, you know, like down low theme of the dark blue inn. And for Cobalt, purple was this like giant pirate, like dramatic music. Again, like they all have their own styles, and you probably know what I'm talking about. I just can't really explain it. Orange was like obviously blues and stuff, that at least I knew. And then green was, again, I don't know how to explain, but you know, it's there. And then the NPCs. Obviously, the NPCs were pretty basic, like just different colored toads and a ton of Shy Guys, but I go out of my way to read every piece of dialogue this game has just because of how amazing all of it is written. The dialogue is always hilarious. It's always worth your time to read it, which is awesome. Because, you know, just so many toads, so many Shy Guys, you think, ugh, I don't want to talk to more of these guys. But no, they're all so unique and hilarious and funny. Like, I can just see a toad and I'll be like, oh yeah, it's that one, the one with like this hilarious dialogue or something. And then there's like a bunch of other random stuff, like the card system could be improved upon, obviously, but it's still cool, it's fun. I did avoid most battle systems, or battles, just because, you know, the system makes it to where you don't necessarily need to be in them. And then here's all the Koopalings. The Rochambeau temples are a fun little bonus. I love all the side quests in this game because they don't necessarily reward you, except with their story, which is, well, good enough for me. Like, I love the story of this game. The Piper side quest, you get nothing out of it, but it's just so fun to do. Helping out all these people in, like, tiny miscellaneous side quests, like, you know, when you swap the two, the Prism Cafe guy and then the Ruddy Road Cafe guy, like, it does nothing for you, but it's just so pleasing to do. You get this satisfaction of like building the world around you. You make people happy. Also, here's all of our 6 flags that are out. And then, I'm honestly surprised how lucky I was in this Let's Play. The Rochambeau temples, aside from the last one, which took me like 15, maybe 16 tries, something like that, I'm surprised at how lucky I got with the first 7, because like even the 3rd one or 4th one where there was only the slightest hint of randomness in RNG, I failed to them like 4 or 5 times on my first playthrough. But anyways, there's not much more I can say, so let's just watch the end of the credits roll. Can't wait to see how long this finale is, because I recorded so many separate clips over actually 2 different days. And that, Huey falling right there, that was your second reward for 100% completion. I get it, it's not much. You guys may think I'm dumb, stupid for going out of my way, but the reason I did, like if I did that in a game like, say, Breath of the Wild, well, I mean, I would never complete Breath of the Wild 100% for like anything, but say in a game like, like just a smaller game, like, say, Super Mario Odyssey, where you had to get all the costumes or something and some special thing would happen. I probably wouldn't do that because that would require a lot of coin grinding. The only reason I 100%ed this game for such a small little bonus edition is just because of how fun it is. Like, let's see, we have the 200 perfect action commands. That's probably just going to happen on its own sometime throughout the game. The cutouts, chances are, if you have a keen eye, you're going to get most of them. Like, I had 85% of them by the end of the game. And the rest, I just went to the deep cuts Toad for. The Rochambeau temples, I would do anyways, just because they're fun and unique and cool. Then, what's the other one? 100% paint completion. I would just do that one anyways, just because, you know, it's satisfying and it's fun to look for them. Then, I can't see the two in the back. I know one was 200 cards that you had to buy, which is probably the most repetitive, but I mean, it takes like only minutes if you have the cash. And you can literally just buy all the cards you can, then sell them, and then buy more. Because money in this game is plentiful, so it doesn't matter. And then, what was the last one? I forget what the last one was, but I'm sure, I remember it being like, we got it pretty early on through the Let's Play. So, yeah, it wasn't hard to 100%. It's more so fun and less tiresome, so that's why I did it for such the small bonus. But, anyways, with that, we have finally completed Paper Mario Color Splash. Me for the second time. It's been a fun ride. I've really enjoyed it. I really, really hope you guys play this game. It was kind of overshadowed, not only because of Sticker Star, but because it was one of the last games on the Wii U's lineup, coming out like just a few months before the Switch. Like, I think it came out in November or something like that. I think it came out in November 2016 or somewhere around that. I'm not 100% sure. And then, you know, the Switch came out in March 2017, so there was only like a 5-month gap. So yeah, it got overshadowed a lot by that and just because of how terrible Sticker Star was, but it's truly amazing. I hope I showed some of you guys that, and I hope you guys play it. But with that, this concludes Paper Mario Color Splash. I'll see you guys next LP, where we'll be swinging, hooking, climbing, and slashing through a world of fun and a world of, yet again, amazing music. Probably wasn't a very good hint at all, but, or it could have been too good of a hint for some of you, I don't know. Oh well, I'll see you guys then.